So we live full-time on the road and travel the U.S., and we require internet. We have investigated and researched quite a few
Mhm.
options. We've tried a couple of those options and have found one that works best for us. So the first one is going to be our most controversial one. We'll get it out of the way because I know we'll probably have some comments on this one, and that is Starlink. So Starlink is not an option for us.
Mm-mm.
We don't feel. Again, we work from the road, contrary to what some people believe that we are trust fund babies or independently wealthy, we've heard,
I wish.
or we live off the system. No, we do work full time from the road, and we sometimes camp in wooded areas.
Mhm.
And from everything that we've researched and the complaints, Starlink does not work very well in wooded areas or with any kind of obstructions to the sky,
That's
and
not a risk that we're willing to take
we
because
can't. I mean, you can't get paid if you don't work, right?
it's
So, and some of the complaints too that we've seen are the customer service.
true.
The customer service is terrible from what we've seen. Now we haven't experienced it firsthand, and then also the prices are increasing.
Hmm.
It seems like this is the second or third time that the prices have increased recently. And two, you cannot use it when going down the road. You can get the in motion equipment.
If that's like
Yeah,
$2,500.
yeah,
I don't want to do that.
yeah. So Starlink is out for us, and that's why. If you have Starlink and you enjoy it and you don't have problems, in wooded areas and stuff, let us know. Drop us a comment. Let's go to the second one, and this is one that a lot of people have. We did look into it,
Mhm.
and that is T-Mobile.
Yep.
So it's unlimited for $50 a month.
I've heard spectacular things about it, but
Yeah.
it just doesn't have the coverage that we need.
Yeah,
So-
you're only restricted. You're restricted to only using T-Mobile.
Right.
That's it. So it would be a good option for us if we knew we were going to stay in a T-Mobile area.
Hmm.
It would be great. That's what we would use, but we don't use it. So let's go to one that we have used and we had a lot of problems with, and that is Unlimited Bill.
Yeah.
It was a little pricey.
It was, and it was great at first. It really did work for like the first month.
Right.
But then we started having issues with connectivity
And again, you have to pick a plan.
yes, you do. It was truly unlimited, but it doesn't matter if it's unlimited if you can't have a good enough connection to use it.
Right.
So,
Right.
we got to a point where they were sending us new SIM cards all the time to
It kept
update
crashing and
things.
stopped working.
Yeah.
And they even sent us a whole new router, and that was just the point where we're like, all right, just take it all back. We're done. So it's kind of the next two, kind of
Yeah.
run neck and neck. It's really weird. Try to figure out what the difference is other than price on them, but Travelfi and HomeFi.
Hmm.
So we actually use HomeFi,
Yes.
and we love it. Wherever you are, in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of trees, it picks the best service for you. And you've had no
I've
problems
had
with
no problems with it.
your
And
video calls and everything.
we started out with the puck version, so it was just a mobile Wi-Fi. And
Right.
then we moved to the newer version, which is an actual plug-in Wi-Fi router.
Right. It works great. Going down the road, it bounces off of different signals, and we haven't had any issues. There may be a little bit of latency, a little bit of lag in some things while we're going down the road, but it's been flawless so far.
Yeah.
And we
I've had Zoom calls on it
yeah,
in
right,
the truck.
right. And we like the router version just because it seems to be a little stronger than the puck, the battery powered puck.
Hmm.
And most RVs and travel trailers and fifth wheels do nowadays have an option to keep an inverter going with 120 volt power. So you don't have to worry about the batteries dying on the router. You can continue to work, and you don't have to worry about losing that little puck. So it works better for HomeFi. Now Travelfi is basically the same thing.
It's the same company.
It's the same. It's really, really strange. HomeFi, they give you the free router, and Travelfi you have to pay. Check my notes here. Travelfi, you have to pay $329 for the router. Then you also have to pay for the monthly plan. So I don't understand what the difference is. Maybe someone can let us know if you know the difference between Travelfi and HomeFi. But we're going with the free option on the router.
Yeah.
And
it
HomeFi.
works fantastic. Now, it is not unlimited. You can choose your plan based on how many gigabytes per month you want to use. It goes up to 800 per month. It does not go over that, and you cannot pay for extra.
Right.
But if you are at the 200, like we are right now, if we go over the 200, we can let them know that we want to bump up for the month, and we can get, more data for the month.
Right.
So
now, if you're streaming, TV services and stuff like that, then
Yeah.
you're going to want to go with that 800. But like you said,
Mhm.
once you hit the maximum, which is the 800, limit,
Yep.
you have to wait until the month is over to start your next 800. You can't just add on to that. So that is kind of a downfall with HomeFi.
But we haven't met that
But we haven't
threshold
even
yet.
met the lower threshold yet. And you doing your Zoom calls and me, working on the internet and stuff, it just hasn't. We haven't hit it yet. So again, if you use any of these services and there's something that we have said that kind of contradicts what you have found with your service, please let us know. Because again, we are constantly looking. If we have a problem with HomeFi tomorrow, which could be the case, we're going to be looking for something, down the road that we need to have. This is a collaboration video with 5 other channels. We highly encourage you to go check out their videos on the same thing. Find out what they use because there's so many options out there.
We might learn from them
Of
today.
internet services. Yeah, we always have,
I know.
We enjoy watching their videos because it's stuff that we didn't think about or, stuff we had no clue about, and so we do love watching our friends' channels. But again, go check them out. The link to their videos will be in the description below. And until next time, safe travels, everyone.
Bye.